A very good evening to everyone who have joined us today, and our guest of honor, Dr. Guraj sir, and Trishal Ravji, the state convener of Jignasa, and Grishmang and Pratiksha, the state committee members of Jignasa. So first, I would like to welcome Pratiksha for quick introduction of Jignasa and its activities, and about our program AYUR Anatomy.
Hari Om, everyone. A warm welcome to the inauguration session of AYUR Anatomy, a lecture series for the first year BAMS students. The exclusive session will be taken up by the eminent speakers of anatomy across the country for a period of 23 days, starting from tomorrow. Today, we have Guraj sir, HOD of SDM Bangalore, Trishul Rauji, Conveyor Jignasa, Dakshina Prata, Karthik Ji, National Media in Charge and co-conveyor, Jignasa Dakshina Prartha. Let me introduce you to what is Jignasa. Empowering Ayush students from camps to community, becoming a bridge between Ayush students and policymakers as well as administrative authorities. Connecting every aspects of Ayush including students, academicians, practitioners, scientists, industrialists and hospital under one umbrella. Think globally, act locally. In the last 2 decades, our efforts were to strengthen the Ayush educating system and boost confidence among the Ayush students. Jignasa initiated various programs in different parts of the country, from the grassroots to international platform to discussions, study circles, seminars, workshops, and conferences. Let me list a few initiatives taken by Jignasa. Study circle, lecture series on specific topics, free medical camps, social health status survey, hands on training workshops, conferences to explore and learn unique aspects of Ayurveda, interaction with eminent Vaidyas and academicians, brainstorming sessions with Ayush stalwarts, policymakers, and key stakeholders of Ayush system, National Arogya and Expo International Conference, national level seminars, medicinal plant visits, pharmaceutical visits, agitation for the demand of Ayush student community, private internship program and for interested students to learn with acharyas, online mock test, social awareness campaigns on various issues, campaigns for promotion of various concepts of Ayush system for social welfare. Examples Swarna Bindu Prashna camps, group Surya Namaskara and yoga competition, etc. Free healthcare assistance to people through local governing bodies during national calamities and accidents, and many more. Vaidyo Nama Narasya Rupamadikam Prachanna Guptam Dhanam. We have seen the inability of common students to afford huge amount on commercial study platform in spite of their jignasa, burning desire to learn. Jignasa is here to give a helping hand. Learn anatomy with experts. No money is needed. All we need is your immense interest to learn. Calling all first year BMS exam writing students. Get ready for an immersive 23 days anatomy lecture series that will take you on comprehensive learning experience from 23rd June to 15 July. Join us as we unreveal 26 essential topics delivered by esteemed lectures. Ignite your passion for anatomy and elevate your academic journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Pratiksha. That was really very wonderful insights to the activities of Jignasa and about the AYUR Anatomy program. Now, I would like to welcome Grishmang for welcoming the guest of honor and a quick introduction.
Thank you, Karthikana. Good evening to one and all present here, respected staff and all Jignasa members. It would be my honor to speak a few words about our guest of honor, Dr. Guraj sir. So let me begin with his academic endeavors. Dr. Guraj sir did his UG in Ayurveda in AV Samitis Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya, Bijapur from the years 2000 to 2005. He then completed his MD in NK Jabshetty Ayurvedic Medical College, Bidar from the years 2006 to 2009 and achieved his PG diploma in hospital administration from Medvarsity, Hyderabad from the years 2010 to 2011. And now, currently, he is pursuing his PhD from Tilak Maharashtra Vidyapeeth, Pune, Maharashtra. Other than this, he has he has a lot of academic achievements. He has written over 15 articles and conducted and attended over 29 seminars and has represented himself as a resource person and guest speaker in over more than 5 meetings. He has a lot of work experience in the field of Ayurveda and has worked as the assistant professor in SVM Ayurvedic Medical College, Ilkal, Bagalkot. Also as an assistant professor in SGM College of Ayurveda and Hospital, Hassan. And now currently the HOD in Rachana Sharira in SGM Institute of Ayurveda, Bengaluru. Other than that, he has been given and is taken over a lot of additional responsibilities in this college. He is the Dean Student Affairs, Dean of the Student Affairs, Welfare Officer for the 2018 to 19 batch, Chief Coordinator in Examination Committee, and also the Apna Divas Celebration Committee, and also a member in Hostel Committee, and also the Anti-Ragging Committee. He has a lot of professional experience in this field and is considered one of the most greatest teachers for our students, and also an expert in specimen mounting and model making, and has prepared over a lot of teaching models for the students, conducted body donation awareness programs, and he has preserved more than 5 cadavers till now, all successful and very useful. As a convener for Jignasa 2005 state level seminar and worked as an organizing committee member in Akruti 2013 and also a joint organizing secretary in Akruti 2015. He has given TV talk show on Dehadana in BN television and has also arranged workshop to SSLC students and common people to study and understand anatomy. Overall speaking, he is one of the greatest teachers with immense knowledge, and his work experience and his patience levels are very good. And he reaches the students every time he comes to the class. Thank you.
Thank you, Grishma. Thank you for your introduction about our guest of honor. Now, without wasting any time, I would like to carry forward with the session. Now, I would like to invite our guest of honor, that is Dr. Guraj sir, uh, to take on this session. Sir.
Yes, thank you, Karthik, and thank you, Mr. Trishal, for giving an opportunity for speak in front of all the Ayurveda students, especially who are want to know about some basics in the field of the anatomy. And thank you, Grishmam, for a brief introduction. And first of all, Jignasa, I congratulate the team Jignasa for taking a good initiative in this time, especially in the exam time. Many students are they may not reach their goal because of the subject fear of anatomy. Usually they study a lot, but a fear is there. The fear is carrying from one batch to the another batch. Anatomy is tougher. Actually, it is not there. That frame has been given for this anatomy. So you want to remove the frame for the bad name for the anatomy means you have to study well in that subject. And to do this, Jignasa has taken a best initiation that so every day the guest lecture series has been started. So to boost up at the time of the examination, at least they could listen 1 hour from a eminent speakers from all over the India. If they listen, at least they will be best oriented towards the subject. As you all know, this anatomy is a very basic subject in the field, and this basic subject where helps us to know about the human bodies completely. And this anatomy subject, when they speak, many students failed in the subject or they may not pass the subject because of the reason is the management here in the sense is in the form of a time management or presentation thing, and they fail. They are doing hard work, but we are not seeing the hard work in that one. So our students should be in the smart work activity, like time management. Now this batch, especially NCSM batch, as pattern has been changed. So 10 mark question, 5 mark and the 1 mark MCQ came. So these MCQs should answer very carefully. These are all the scoring one. Earlier we used to tell 3 marks will be the scoring one. Now we are telling this 1 mark pattern is most scoring one. So carefully answer this one. And again go to the 10 mark and 5 mark. You should limit yourself while writing. So for 10 mark, limit yourself. If you know about the kidney or stomach, usually the students, they go on writing. So they will write up to the 20 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes. That should not happen. So you limit yourself for 10 marks minimum. 15 minutes is more than enough. So 4 questions will be there. You have to complete your all 10 mark question within 60 minutes, that is 1 hour. So if you take more time in 10 minutes, that will be very difficult in answering the others like 5 marks. So I heard some students what they know the answer but unable to write it in the exam because of the time shortage. So don't do that one. Try to maintain the proper timing in that one. Second one is the presentation skills. So usually students will they write in the paragraph manner, or they what they know they will write, but you have to write in a very proper way. The you should get some marks. Like if you are writing in a paragraph manner, try to underline that one. If you are writing instead of paragraph, you try to follow the flow chart, tables and diagrams. Anatomy, what we tell is nothing but the diagrammatic representation. So if you have your answer booklet is having more number of diagrams, that will be more helpful. We are not telling that draw more and more diagrams, colorful one or smaller schematic diagrams. So schematic diagrams plays a very important role in the answer booklet. Try to write schematic diagrams very clearly. So if you draw schematic diagrams, the evaluators will not focus on the main reading point. So they will focus only on the theoretic diagram point and we will going to complete it. So students usually they will write it for 3 hours. The evaluator evaluates within a few minutes. So that few minutes you have to impress the evaluator. The impression of the evaluators should be done within a few minutes, means you have your answer should be very precise one, very clear one. And when you are writing, care should be taken. Writing the your for example in pituitary gland, instead of a milligram, if you written a gram, that will be wrong. Instead of a millimeter, if you written a meter or centimeter, it will be wrong. So carefully write that one, because when you are in hurry, exam hurry, what you will do, you will do some wrong things. Please do not do that one. Yeah, I suggest my students that think before ink. When you are writing, you should think and write it properly. So that will be very much helpful. And while going for the exam time, very important one. So these are all the things you have to follow in the exam hall. So in the exam hall also, read question paper properly. Read that one properly. So without reading the questions properly, if you start answering, it may give in a wrong impression. Try to read questions very properly and analyze it, and what should I write, like that you should prepare and write it. Do not get confused there and don't write wrong things. So be clear in your answer, what they have asked, what you are writing that one. Second one is the during the exam time, very much important nowadays. The students for a preparation, they will write throughout the night. They will prepare. Tomorrow is exam, means up to 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock they will read, and they starts to spoil the health. So if health is spoiled, then it's difficulty to get through in the examination. So try to maintain within this 1 month your health. So good sound sleep is required for memorizing. Your brain has to work on that one. Whatever you have prepared, that should be done. And collecting your hall tickets and stationaries to the exam hall is very much important. So some sort of a tension will give rise to a wrong thing. you may forget the answers. And if you forget the some stationary objects, you may start discussing with others, start borrowing from the others. So that will make you some disturbance. So do not get disturbed by everyone. Just take all the necessary stationaries and everything with you, with the hall ticket, proper ID card, everything should be within you. And you should go in an exam hall with a very confidence, that very confident, and be prepared for everything and enter into the exam hall. And during this period, exam time period, so a lot of rumors will come regarding to any examination pattern or any exam dates or anything. Don't go with that rumors. Only official notification from either RGHS or from the college, if they are coming, try to listen that one. Apart from that one, don't go for the rumors, because nowadays social media, one small rumor will spoil your reading pattern. They will change, they will change your mood like that. So don't do that one. And maintain your proper health and good uh, infrastructure for your all the preparation, and enter into the exam hall. So as the new pattern of MCQs are there, read the question very carefully, answer it. And when you are answering this MCQs, like the last pages, I think you all know the in our Rajiv Gandhi University, pattern has been given already, 10 mark, 5 mark and 1 mark. The answer booklet page numbers also known. So try to write it properly there, answer number, question number and the answer in detail. So don't do that one, don't lose the marks in that one, because you have written properly. If you forget to put the question number, if you forget put the wrong pages, then you may lose the marks. Even single mark is also very much important. So how you are mentioning, how you are writing, all this should be a very smartful writing should be there in your answer booklets, because your 1.5 year effort you are putting only in a within a 3 hours. So where within the 3 hours what you are writing, the teacher is going to evaluate that one. Write it properly. And I hope this complete 15 days what Karthik has said, the series of the guest lectures definitely will help you. And try to utilize this one. And take the help of the Jignasa team, because eminent speakers they will get only in few colleges. So Jignasa has made all the eminent speakers under the one platform. So you learn it from the different one. And afterwards any doubt session or anything is there, try to take the help of the all the teachers. So these teachers, 25 teachers, what they are known for the in the field of the anatomy. So try to get utilized with this whole pattern. And I thank Jignasa team for giving an opportunity to inaugurate this one. And I hope Jignasa team will bring such new ideas in future also, which would be helpful for the student fraternity. And this will be continued in the other subjects also. I hope this should be continued in the other subjects, because as I observed in the field of Ayurveda, since from I was in 2000, I was observing students in first year they felt difficulties in either writing exam or understanding. When it comes to the second year onwards, they will understand the pattern and everything. The first year it is very much difficult. Throughout their life, they have not heard the word fail. They have not experienced that fail word. So, but when it comes to the field of Ayurveda, they start listening the word failure. So among 100 students, few students go for the depression. Some will come out of that one. Some will go in the depression. Some will try to come out. They struggle hard. So for all these, the Jignasa will help you. So Jignasa will take all the students to the highest level. So once again, thank you for the team Jignasa for giving an opportunity. Karthik, over to Karthik. Karthik, audible?
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes, audible, Karthik.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So thank you so much for beautiful insights, sir. We have got two questions during the session, sir. I will be reading that out to you. The first question is, what about labeling of diagrams, sir? Should we label all the parts?
The important names only have, now audible.
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Okay. So whenever you draw the diagram, only important things you label. The rest of the things you can leave it, no problem in that one. So teacher wants to know the pattern in which you are writing the answers. So he wants to know whether student know the structure properly or not. So if thyroid gland looks like a butterfly shape, so if you draw in that pattern, at that time, if you draw an apex, so that when you draw, you have labeled the apex, means the student know the base itself. If you forget to draw or write it the base word, so then we will understand that one. So it is highly difficult to label all the things in your answer booklet. It consumes more time. So try to limit yourself and try to highlight the important thing which is related to that question.
Thank you, sir. Hope thus you have got your answer for whatever you asked. Sir, now the next question is, what should we write if we don't know the answer of some question in case if we haven't prepared for that?
Okay, this is a nice one. Uh, Earlier, what happened before your batch, the question paper, there was a, if I know the things, I know these few questions, they will write it in the beginning. They will write it in the beginning. It will be good impression for you. So that was cancelled now. So now you can start writing the questions whatever you want, but in the beginning few pages it should be very impressive. It should be very impressive. Don't write the unknown question. Some seniors will tell you, without attempting don't come out. You have to attempt something, you have to write something. But in the beginning pages, if you write wrong thing, so it will give a negative impression on the teacher that throughout the paper it may be like that. So to avoid it, don't write any irrelevant things which is not related to that question in the beginning pages, but in the after, some in the middle or somewhere, without losing marks, you want to write something related things. For example, surface anatomy of heart is been asked. So you don't know about the surface anatomy of the heart, but you have written all the answers very clearly, previous and the others, but you have written the mark it without the surface marking of the heart. You have explained the heart in detail. You have written the heart very clearly, very not any wrong thing. So by considering the previous and other, evaluator may give you the marks. Evaluator may give you the marks, not the irrelevant thing. So if your question is asked like the borders and the surfaces of the heart, if you don't know that one, instead of that one, if you start related to the any other organ or any structure, then you may not, you may lose the marks. So related one you can write it, like same cardinal features of large intestine, they will ask cardinal feature. Many students, they have difficulty to understand that what is a cardinal feature. So they know about the large intestine, they start writing the length, breadth, everything, but what are the cardinal feature, three features, they forget to write that, they don't know about that. At that time, teacher will give you marks on the basis of related things. If unrelated, if you don't know, don't write wrong and don't give the wrong impression in the beginning. In the middle you can write like this, but don't do such things in the beginning only. and especially in case of the nervous system. I heard when I was evaluating many times it will come, they will ask a red nucleus earlier for 3 marks question. So the red nucleus, it will be seen red like this. They start writing, and there until the end they will not write where this red nucleus is present, what is the function like that. So they simply go on writing. So if such questions will come, teacher will be alert, and this will be impact on the next further answers. So care should be taken. Irrelevant things don't write. Related, which is you may get the mark, such things only you write in the even answer booklet. I think I am told this answer, but don't write irrelevant. Okay.
Yes, sir, that was really a very beautiful explanation. There's another question. Like a similar question was asked by two students. Is asked by two
Okay.
students. That is, how to easily remember anatomical terms.
Only best method is the revision.
Okay, sir.
You have to do more and more revisions. Uh,
Oh, okay, sir.
Read less, revise more.
Okay, sir. A user named Spandana has asked for how many days this class will continue. The class will continue for 23 days, Spandana. Then, sir, there's another question regarding answer booklet. The answer booklet will contain how many pages? Is it necessary to write first question's answer in first page of answer book, or can we write it in another page, or can we and also can we underline the important points with pen or pencil?
Answer booklet contains, as per RGHS, 52 pages. 50 pages is for the writing one, and this time the pattern has been given. I think for our students I have circulated. I will give it to the Karthik. He will circulate among the other students also. Rajiv Gandhi University has given clearly instruction, the page numbers, and where you have to write the answers also. And for underlining, you can use the same pen for the underlining. Why I suggest you to not to take another pen is because it consumes little bit time again taking the another pen, and same do underline that one. And after that, anyhow your answer booklets are going to scan in the same center, and it is going to upload it. Try to write it in a ball pen, black pen, ball pen, and it should be little bit thicker one, not thin. Handwriting should be there, very thin, because in the scanning it may not be seen properly. And for drawing the diagram also, suggest you that draw the diagram very thicker one, not the very thinner one. And labeling should be not too congested one, little bit elaborated one. And when you are drawing and writing, should be very clearly give some proper linings there, because 50 pages of answer booklet is more than sufficient to write your answer booklet. And earlier 3 marks question, one whole page was dedicated that one. Now it is only for MCQs. Last 2 pages is dedicated for MCQs. So that means you have a sufficient pages are there for your answer writing. And the prefixed page numbers and question numbers are there, maybe for a UG, that will be not applicable for you. That is not going to applicable for you. And at the time of exam, at the invigilators or the room superintendent will instruct you. This is related to only Rajiv Gandhi University. I think I am
Thank you,
clear.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And student named Sakshi has asked. No, sir. Sorry. A student named Rashmi has asked for tips to read muscles.
Tips to read muscles. One thing, try to study the group of muscles first, like calf muscles as a group. One more is the pectoral group of muscles, and abdominal muscles. Group of muscles will be asked for a 5 marks question. Individual muscles like deltoid will be asked for 5 marks question. Such thing, masticatory muscle for 5 marks. when the 5 marks muscle, a group of things is been asked at that time, try to write in the tabular form: origin, insertion, nerve supply, and the action. So at least you should able to write minimum origin and the insertion. So sometimes aponeurotic origin, everything origin, whatever in the text, if you are go on writing, it is very nice, you will get 5 out of 5. But sometimes what happens, you may forget some openings, origins there. At that time, try to limit yourself at least for related bones, related parts. And if you are very familiar with which part, like in the supraglenoid tubercle, long head of the biceps is going to originate. If you are writing humeral biceps is going to originate from the scapula, answer is right. But if you specify that supraglenoid tubercle, you will get a little bit more marks. So group muscles, if they ask, try to write it in the flow chart, write it in the tabular form. If single muscle is asked, try to draw the diagram very clearly. Try to draw the diagram very clearly, and try to write the relations if your single muscle is asked. And some clinical aspects, clinical aspect is more when individual muscle is being asked, like action related, how the action is related, and what happens if that related nerve is going to get paralyzed. So that you have to write it.
I hope, Rashmi, you have got your answer. Thank you, sir, for the beautiful explanation. Sakshi, yes, this video will be posted on our YouTube channel as soon as the live will get over. Um, no task. I think supplementary additional paper will not be given. Sir,
No.
there's another question regarding how to deal neuroanatomy.
Neuroanatomy for this NCISM batch, the marks is very much limited. But as we know, this neuroanatomy teaching takes more time, as well as understanding also more time. The marks which they have given is also less. And grossly, for example, cerebrum is asked. So in the cerebrum, the lateral surface, superior lateral surface, medial surface, the sulci and gyri, functional areas, like that individual parts, 5 marks question, you separate it and prepare like that, then it will be much helpful. Instead of go on reading from definition of nervous system to the last blood supply to the nervous system, don't go on reading like this. Make a 5 marks question, how questions may be asked, on that you prepare, that will be much helpful. Divide yourself, like as I said, diencephalon. So diencephalon for 5 marks, brainstem 5 marks. So in the midbrain, if they asked what should I write, like that, analyze and individual pages you prepare. So that will be much helpful rather than whole neuroanatomy reading in one. So frame few questions in the beginning only, try to get the answers for that one, that will be more helpful for you.
Thank you, sir. I hope Bhav Shetty, you have got your answer. Regarding diagrams, sir has already explained butterflies 23. Please revisit our channel and play the video regarding explanation regarding diagrams. Sir, there's another question from Shilpa B. She's asking, sir, can we refer previous year question papers and how to deal with myology chapter? It's too complicated to study.
Okay, previous year question paper for 5 marks you can go through. For 10 marks also you can go through. MCQ is a new pattern for you. That's it's left to you. MCQs you can refer it from the BD Chaurase at the end of the textbook they are given, and some other MCQ textbooks are also available, that also you can refer. Or sometimes you can only prepare your own MCQs and start giving answer for that one. And another one is myology. As I said earlier, myology instead of individual muscles, group of muscles they will concentrate more. Individual muscles, if they ask diagrams and that origin and insertion, that you have to write it. A group of muscle is asked, you have to name it. For example, forearm muscles, if they ask name the forearm muscles, name the forearm muscles with their origin and insertion. Here flexor group, extensor group. So related areas, either it is the two bones will come in that area, either it is a radius or the ulna, from where they are present, either in borders, related things try to remember in that aspect. And it is for a student, it is now what you have prepared is difficulty to remember all the things and difficulty to write it in the whole in the examination. Because if origin of pectoralis major muscle, 5 to 10 points are there. If 5 to 10 points if you go on writing, you may lose the further marks. So try to limit yourself. So we want to know that student, whether the student knows where this muscle is present, at what level, and from where it is originating related terms, and where it is get inserted, what will be its action. So in that aspect you prepare, rather than reading individual muscle in detail about that one. Okay, it is group of muscles try to read, but some muscles plays very important role, like a deltoid is there, individual muscles they may ask you for 5 marks question, or trapezius back muscle, latissimus dorsi, where the origin and insertion is an more is there, that you have to prepare. And especially in the facial muscles, only naming remembering is it's okay for you, but for earlier they used to ask the name the muscles of the muscles, name the muscles around the nose, name the muscles around the mouth, like that 3 marks question. But for you it is maybe a 5 marks. They may start giving you the name the facial muscles around the mouth and the nose, like that. Such questions may be asked in the exams. I think
Thank
I
you, sir.
have
Thank you
answered.
so much. Sir. Guys, that's all from our question and answer session. If you have further any questions, just send a message to us on our Instagram and we will get back to you. Sir has really sir was really tired actually today after doing arranging for everything for convocation program in our college tomorrow. Even during his busy schedule, um, sir has joined us today to help you guys out. So personally, I have troubled sir a lot. So
Yeah,
personally, thank you so much, sir, for joining us
thank
today, even amongst your busiest schedule. Thank you so
thank you.
much, sir. Now I invite Trishal Ravji, State Convener Dakshin Prant, to give vote of thanks.
Namaste. Very good evening to one and all present. Like to all the viewers that have joined on the YouTube link. So first of all, you all know Jignasa Karnataka. We have always been bringing unique ideas to empower our IU students. And when we came up with the concept of Jignasa lecture series with the main target to empower every student to face the exam confidently. So we also thought of helping our juniors. Those are like NCSM, the new syllabus, new pattern. Like many of the juniors came requesting our team that to do something for them. So with that motive to support them, like we have started with lecture series and with special emphasis on anatomy. So you all know how important anatomy is and how vast the syllabus is and how much volatile the subject is. To empower this subject and to build the confidence in every exam facing student, we have come up with this AYUR anatomy series, that is a 23-day program, 25 guest lecture series on 26 exclusive topics. So the man behind all this main initiative was by Dr. Guraj sir. Sir, on behalf of the entire team of Jignasa and on behalf of all the viewers who have joined on the YouTube, a heartfelt thanks to you, sir, for your guidance, and the entire planning of the program was done by you. So thank you for the extended support that you have been giving to us, sir.
Thank you.
And I'd
Thank you very much.
also Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we hope that this 23, 25-day program, what we have planned, will be very much helpful to all the exam-facing students. And not only to the students, it will also be helpful to those who are joining on the link, because anatomy is a very important. Every practitioner, to all our seniors, and we are facing our fourth-year exams. And again, the Shalya subject also depends on anatomical knowledge. So I think it will also be helpful to all the final year students. So we'll ensure that even final year students will get the benefit of this anatomy series. So I would also like to thank our Jignasa technical team, Karthik and team, those who have taken all the initiative in setting up the live program. So I once again thank our central Jignasa central team for constant support that they have been giving us in every program that we're organizing. And to my own state team, those are always supportive to me. So once again, thanks, and special thanks to all the viewers that have joined. And today was just the inauguration session. But believe me, from tomorrow we are going to come up with more interesting topics with more eminent, more than 25 eminent speakers are going to join with us in one single platform. We are giving you the best anatomical knowledge and information that you can get. So that is the major benefit of this program. So thank you, one and all. Thanks once again.
As thank you, sir. Thank you, Trishalana. So, and I swear this is the most interactive session we have ever had. So, thank you, sir. Thank you for all those who have joined, and we'll be ending our live streaming now. Thank you, guys.